Hey guys, it's Maria 𝐿oBalsamo. Hope you're having a great day. We are going to talk today about consistency. That is always, I think, a challenging one, no matter what we're trying to do or what we're trying to accomplish. I think that's just naturally always kind of challenging for everybody because we just have so many things going on in life, right? Life gets in the way. We have a lot of responsibilities and things like that. So, and in my personal journey, which is, what I try to share in these videos and things like that as I go along and I learn and I'm on this journey of life in general, it's always been like, especially with things that you want to change or accomplish, obviously, it's naturally just been not so much doing it. Sometimes it's starting and beginning, yes, but once you start and begin, the challenge is always going to be like sometimes how to be consistent and how to keep it going. So, and there are certain things that I think can help you with staying consistent. Um, and I wanted to share those with you today. And I, for one, will tell you I am not by any means perfect at being consistent, but I think I'm pretty good at being consistent enough that I've been able to make money online and achieve the results I've achieved. My whole network marketing team has been built from people I've met on social media. They're not even people that I know in real life, and that's because those results are because of consistent effort that I put into it, consistent, not that I try to go out there and do 5 hours a day. That's not it at all. But what I did is I blocked out, like, say, for example, an hour of my time every day, right? Same time every day, that it was blocked off, and that was the one thing that I focused on. And over time, I did it long enough to see results. And what ends up happening is when people lack consistency and they fall off, well, then they're not doing it long enough many times to just see results. So the same thing holds true with making money online and using social media and things like that. So let's talk about some things that can help you. So the first thing is you really need to be doing what you care about, okay? So something that you care about, I think, will instinctively be something you'd be motivated to do very often versus something you don't really care about and you're more likely to forget it. And the other thing is, and you've probably heard this talked about many times, if you're doing any kind of motivational audios or videos or books and things like that, is know your why you want to do what it is you're going to do or why you're doing what you're doing. And your why, you'll really know if you've really figured out your why, because your why will really essentially move you emotionally. And so when I talk about somebody's why, I like to make an analogy to an onion. You just have to keep pulling it back until you really get to the core of it. So you might say, well, my why is because I just want to make extra money. Well, no. The next question is going to be, well, why do you want to make extra money? Well, I want to make extra money so that, I can spend more time with my kids. Well, why do you want to spend more time with your kids? Kind of sounds like a silly question, right? But it goes deeper than that. It really does. And they might say, well, I want to spend more time with my kids because I didn't have that with my parents when I was younger. Specifically my dad. Well, why didn't you have that time with your dad when you were younger? Because my dad worked all the time. See, now we're getting somewhere. It's a series of questions, and if you just keep digging and digging and digging and keep pulling the layers back on the onion, you will be moved emotionally, and that is what's going to drive you to become successful. So just a little tangent there on the why, so that you understand how to go about figuring out what it truly is for you. And whys can change over time too, mind you. So, but to begin, that's how you would want to do it. Just a little exercise that I use to help people discover their true why. Um, and now we're going to get into what we're going to do. Step one, if you haven't watched my video of my daily action steps to achieving success, I need for you to go watch that. And that's going to be step one to creating consistency for you every day with your business. Okay. So step two is going to be set small, achievable goals. Guys, like you've heard it before, take baby steps. If you try to take on too much at one time, you are going to get overwhelmed. You're not going to be in it long enough to win it and see results, and you're just going to peter out and give up. And we don't want that to happen. So set small, achievable goals. So with social media, for example, for 30 days, I'm going to add 25 friends daily. That's a small, achievable goal. If you think you can do that, if you think you can do that, perfect. If you don't, just adjust it. If it's not 25, and you think that's too much for you, then start with 15 or something, but just 25 friends a day. Pick one thing. We're doing one thing, baby steps, okay? And then the next thing is I want you to put a time frame on it. I want you to put a blitz on it, a time blitz, okay? So for example, I'm going to add 25 friends a day on Facebook for 30 days straight and commit to it. 25 friends a day for 30 days straight. That's your time frame. Your time frame can't be too short, because if it's too short, you're not really going to see results. You know what I mean? So it's like somebody saying, I want to lose 20 pounds in 1 week. Well, how realistic is that really? You're not going to lose 20 pounds in 1 week. Okay? You shouldn't be, number one. Okay? So how realistic is that? So keep in mind, it should be realistic and it should be achievable. And it's not, this is not there to overwhelm you. So please don't make it so it overwhelms you. Make it so it fits your life, okay? And we want to do things that create immediate results, right? So if you're following my daily action plan and you're doing steps 1, 2, 3, you will see immediate results. Okay, so if you're adding 25 friends a day and a portion of them are accepting your friend request, just look at where your friends list started, take the count, say you had 500 friends on Facebook, and then look at where you are 30 days from now. Maybe you have, I don't know, 1,000, let's say. That's a measurable result. That's pretty darn great if you ask me. And because that's that many more people in your audience, right, that's going to possibly look at your offers that you have that you can help them with, okay? So, or you can even, for example, measure your engagement, because the fact of the matter is, if you're adding the right friends and you're adding 25 of them and they're the right friends, okay, which is the right target market for your audience, for your offer, your engagement's going to go up too. That's a great one to measure. I love that one, guys. Oh, I remember when I started out, I don't know, a few years back, my engagement was like really, really low. Like, I don't know, it could be anywhere from like 9 people up to maybe 25 likes or loves or comments or something on a post. Now I have posts that are over 400, close to over 400 likes and loves and over 500 comments. And then they range from 100 and above. And my goal was to get the majority of my posts at 100 likes or loves and above. And that's a great one to measure, is that engagement percentage. So that's also an idea. And then number 5. So number 5 is don't give up, guys, when you're not exactly consistent. Because the fact of the matter is, nobody is perfectly consistent. We all fall off because something happens and it just derails us. But the thing is, we just have to get back on the wagon. That's it. No matter what it is. I mean, you can attribute all these steps to just life in general, but obviously we're kind of talking about social media here because that's what we are here to do. We're here to make money online and help others do it, right? So we all have more opportunities and options in life, but nobody's perfectly consistent. Just get back on the wagon though. You have to do that. And just forgive yourself for that little lapse in time because it happens. We're human. Nobody's perfect. So just a quick recap. Number one, follow my daily action plan. Number two, set small achievable goals, baby steps, pick one. Number three, set a time frame, a reasonable time frame long enough for you to see results. Number four, do something that gets you immediate results. Okay? That one was the one with the adding the friends and seeing the engagement percentage go up. And then number five, don't give up when you're not perfectly consistent because no one is perfectly consistent. And you have to remember a lot of times, especially with making money online, it's a marathon, not a race, you know? And in my one video, I talked about, if you haven't seen it already, I talked about the differences between low ticket, high ticket, and recurring income, such as like network marketing. I talk about that. And that's why the low ticket offer that I have is so interesting because it really can help people out immediately to make $100+ a day rather quickly. So if you haven't checked that out, you really should. But anyway, guys, I hope that you found value in this video and that it helps you to be consistent. I certainly know that it's quite a journey to make money online, and I know exactly where you're coming from. So I hope that these tips help you. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, and hit the notification bell so that you know when new videos come out. Check out the other videos that I have lined up in there for you guys. If you haven't seen it, I'll attach a playlist to the end of this one that I feel would be most beneficial for you. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Facebook, or you can shoot me an email, and we can just go from there. Happy to answer your questions. And you can see the TechSpot artificial intelligence low ticket offer that I talked about below, along with some additional information on other items as well. Have a great day.